sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Washington football team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Good footwork at the 30. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they feel like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year. And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Strip that ball. Hey, 47. 46, boys. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
46 to Mike. 46.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Pollard now a first down and more. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
Safe. Switch. We go 46.
He'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd down and 8. Now Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again. Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer.
A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
132 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
On 2nd down and 4, Prescott.
And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Fitzpatrick going to give to Gibson.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Off the play fake to Gibson. Fitzpatrick
slings this deep from McLaurin.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Prescott. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
46 work. Yeah, let's get sandwich.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Elliott. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock.
A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Play action now, Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement. And off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts. They give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Fitzpatrick. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Fitzpatrick now.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, Fitzpatrick. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Prescott from the gun on third.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. 2nd and 10.
On play action, Fitzpatrick.
Looking long for Thomas. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And, boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Rosa's kick is good.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
And Fitzpatrick's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Pollard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On second down, Elliott once more.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
On 1st and 10, Fitzpatrick. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson.
62 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's Fitzpatrick.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts, so the middle of the field, that should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pinching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
Fitzpatrick to throw.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Now Fitzpatrick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction. Third and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.